Mic test 1 2 3. 1 2 3. Welcoming Huma. Welcoming everybody to the Loving Your Damn Self party. More yin energy today. Happy Sunday. Welcoming Lucky K. Why the dogs gotta be a Welcoming Irish, Spiritual Sage, Caragile. The dogs gotta live their life too. The dogs gotta live their life too. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened either. I just got here too. Happy Sunday. Thank you, Lynx. Just chilling. Namo Buddhaya. Namo Buddhaya. How's everybody's energy today? Red looks... Ti Guan Yin, Long Jing, Ti Guan Yin, Ti Guan Yin. Feels a little off today. Better now. Headache subsiding. Thanks, Howard. I'm doing good today. I'm very serene meditation at the park today. Let me zoom in a little bit more here. Technology. Yeah, very quiet time at the park. You know, July 4th was Thursday, right? Welcoming Celestial Optimist, Pharaoh. Did you come in our live earlier? Of course I did. I try to explore. July 4th was Thursday, and some people drink the whole weekend. You know? I just go to observe what's going on. No, it's good to see people engaging. Is as long, you know, but we just gotta remember unity, connection. Yeah, I just pop in. I don't want to disturb. I just say hi a little bit. I don't want to mess with the flow. Oh, okay. Illusion. Lots to talk about. What we talk about in this stream is the flow. whatever flow is going on, we surrender to the flow. Right, there's a flow going on, and we just kind of pay attention to what do people need today? What do people need? People need to slow down. You can say that every day, but people still don't slow down. My zodiac, this year is my zodiac. Yeah, breathe, peace, and breathe. People like drama. People love drama. I work out sometimes, yeah. Welcoming Mike Medeiros. Working out it's great. You can find a flow. Everyone will have ADHD by next year. 4 steps forward, 5 steps back. Welcoming Sister Aura. Sunday is the day people slow down the most. Thank you again, everybody, for being here. But imagine we could slow down on a daily basis and see what we need to do. I'm always observing, how can I be better? How can I learn from everybody here? How can I learn from my own teacher? Life is always teaching you. Welcoming Nancy. Everybody's ready for positivity. Thank you, Mike. I downloaded a pen app. Beautiful. Sometimes you don't have a place to go to where you can just relax and feel positive. Now, my life's like that, but I'm aware it wasn't always like that. Sometimes you want to be around people who are spiritual, who meditate, who slow down, and who talk and listen to each other and feel heard. Like when I see what we're doing on here, I feel that the community is mentoring each other, engaging with each other respectfully. And when y'all get sassy, then I have to get involved. The gong comes out. Right. The tools come out, and we just chill. Because sometimes we do get sassy up in here. Oh, there they go again. We're all doing the best that we can, I'm doing the best to be I'm doing my best to curate a healthy container that inspires us to learn and grow. Thank you, Turn on a Dime. Thank you for your 36 months on Twitch sub. Want to see when I go into spiritual streams, the first thing I look at, how do I feel when I'm in this community? Number one thing. Because when you're in the community and you feel good, you want to listen more. But when it doesn't, now it doesn't have to feel good all the time. It's more about the flow. When there's a flow that is productive, you can feel it. When there's deep honesty, but when there's drama, when somebody's close-minded and they don't want to hear it, I go and listen to those kind of streams to see what are they doing. Some people don't like the truth, even the whole community tell them they don't listen. You know why? It's missing leadership. But when we lead each other into love, people begin to people begin to open their mind and heart because they're being supported gently and consistently and gracefully. But the truth can be negative, so delivering the negative truth that hurts the ego but opens the heart requires so much patience. And if we don't learn to have mastery in the way we speak, the way we listen, right, the way we articulate, then what's being received could be pain with no wisdom. Some people can't handle the simplicity of truth. And that's why we have to learn to do it in intricate ways. That's why you have to learn to tell stories. That's why you have to do it through singing bowls. That's why you have to be willing to use humor, right? That's why, so this is why you see me doing a whole bunch of many things, because it's not, some people learn from music. Some people learn more from gentle talks, graceful talks, right? And some people need the masculine talk, the in-your-face talk. And so everyone's different. If we don't pay attention to their energy, then we're delivering the thing that they're not ready for. This is why it requires lots of awareness to help people, because you cannot be bold with everyone. You know, you have to learn, there's a flow to everything. If the flow is telling you resistance, right, then you try something different. It's like trying to open a locked door. Sometimes you're using the wrong key to help people. Thank you, Cunning Wolves, Devin Johnson, Kalesi. Sometimes there is no door. But the one thing we have to keep doing is keep developing ourselves. When we develop and we have many tools, different skills, sometimes the hammer is not good for every job, you know what I mean? To use a hammer to screw something in, I'm sure you could. I'm sure you could screw something in with a hammer, bro, but that's why there's a screwdriver. But you already know somebody's gonna get the end of that hammer and try it. Right? There's a screwdriver. Yes, you can use a butter knife, but it might not be as tight. Sometimes when the job isn't so serious, a butter knife would work. But when the job is serious, you may want an impact because you don't want your tire rolling down the damn freeway while you're driving on three wheels and you're like, God's plan. That slow God's plan. God's plan. Jesus takes the wheel. Let's see here. Huma says, meditated and tried to rest my mind today. Sometimes the mind needs rest, for sure. I have experienced that telling the truth sometimes perceived as being negative. A lot of times, that's how it be. Especially to young people who may not have experience. Because when you think you know everything and your life is miserable, the ego doesn't like hearing that. Like, if you think you know everything, how come your life sucks? That's painful to even hear. Let's see here. I may have missed some questions. If I miss a question, you're welcome to ask it again. Okay. Today, Bluebird walked in the rain and sun, meditated in the now, and I feel much better. Morgan says, Brother Tanet, how do you cope with guilt when you've hurt someone you love with your words? When you say some words that hurt people's feelings, first of all, is it true? Second of all, that was it spoken from good intention? Okay, so if it's true and it's spoken from good intention and somebody got their butt hurt, God's plan, deal with it. I hurt people's feelings every day on this damn stream. I'm not backtracking unless I say something like that was like actually wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like if I say something that I'm aware, oh yeah, then I'll admit I'm wrong. But if in my principles practiced with result, if it hurts people's ego, that's their damn problem. They don't have to listen. They don't have to listen. Nobody, right? But your friends deserve the truth. If you want to have good friends, don't BS your friends, because if you BS your friend, you're surrounded by people who just BS each other and not be honest. And when you're around people who aren't honest to each other, you're not truly happy. And it drains yourself to keep, people who BS each other always talk about dumb surface level stuff like sports, car, and silly past because they got nothing else to talk about. Small talk is so boring. Like, let's talk about some real stuff. Things that inspire us, When we engage in immature, when we're not honest, with each other, there's gotta always be freaking alcohol around. And when there's alcohol around, it's because we don't want to really speak how we feel. So instead, let's just get together, get a little buzzed, and be happy on the surface level. Thank you, Chinese name person. Your channel will very healing. Share. Now, I don't mind small talk because it can be fun sometimes, but not all the damn time. I don't care about the Houston Astros. Oh, Taiwanese. Namo Amitofo. You're Chinese. I barely know any Chinese. I just know Zhao Ang. Right? Ni hao ma. That's it. Thank you. Yeah, the whole goal is relaxing, loving energy. I'm realizing like I enjoy sound healing, but the platform is telling me this right here. What we're doing right now is what people need. Right? I got all this sound healing, but the universe telling me no, bro. This is the flute. And I'm like, really? So this is why I'm showing up with just simple lighting and just talking to you. What is the best advice you can tell me? Love your damn self. The voice of village. Rather have my tea. We're drinking some Longjing Yunnan Imperial Silver Needle Spring Tea Guan Yin. You help the folks to find inner wisdom. So thank you for all the blessings, of course. Welcoming the body electric supplement, Mermaid. I used to make mine sound like a dragon. Chinese tea, yeah. Taiwanese tea is not bad either. Milky oolong. Milky oolong and Formosa oolong. Right? Formosa, that's Taiwanese. Thank you, Catherine, for sharing. Kalesi says, how to help miserable coworker who complain daily and are so negative. How do I allow it to not affect me? I have been meditating and trying to be present. Are you close to your coworker? Sister Kalesi? You can help them, but it's not easy to be a lighthouse. Sometimes the lighthouse only shine on a day that's not cloudy, that's not rainy. But right now, your lighthouse is being tested. Right? When your lighthouse is being tested, it's a stormy night in your lighthouse. When you have very close-minded, sad people around who is your coworker, and you truly want to help, you can. But it's not easy, but here's the secret. Really care. When they complain about something, like, be really invested in their feelings. Like, really want to know more. Like, ask more about their suffering. Alright? When I'm doing card readings with y'all, what am I doing? I want to know more about your suffering. Because there is a pressure valve called vulnerability. But I want to know about your sadness, and most people don't give a crap. I'm like, yeah, and tell me more. And the more they open, the more they feel you care. You know why? Because you actually do. You actually care and they feel it. And when sad people feels somebody care, their heart melts. Because most people don't care enough to ask deeper and deeper and deeper. You look like Avril. I didn't know Avril was bald now. But yes, I could be more present when they're talking. I can go deeper. So as you listen deeper, like you really care, you want to know what happened and how can we help this, like, and now as they, like, here's the you have to learn to become their trash can in the beginning. Let them dump energy onto you, because when you listen to people, you're letting them open their pain, and then there's somebody to receive it, and that is compassion. Like you're asking me a question. I really care. I'm letting you pour your curiosity, right? I can't tell you, right? I'm Rio, damn it. And so as you can feel I really care, so it makes you open to asking me questions, because I actually really do care. So you know that you can always come to the stream and ask a real question. And some people in life don't have that. So sad to say. Right? For some people, they don't have somebody to talk to that really cares. But when you do, when they trust you, that's when you start going deeper. Why don't we work on, like, are you ready to feel better? Right? How can we work on positivity here? Because every day that you complain, your life's not getting better. I care about you. This is why I'm listening every day. I know you've been hurt, and I want to see you in a happy place. But you gotta be willing to do the work. That's what we do in here, brothers and sisters. Every day I come to the stream and I really care. I'll do card readings because I really care. You ask me a deep question, I really listen because I care. And when people feel you really care, their heart opens and you see a little light. They don't even know the light shining. You just go, it's gonna be okay. Right? When you have coworkers, sometimes you're just there to make money. But imagine that you can be serving and helping the world feel better at work. Right? Before I help people online, I work at the Cheesecake Factory. I tended to everyone around me. How do you feel about that? That's okay. It's gonna be okay. Right? When somebody's moody, I will go pick up their whole table. Like, I'll pick up the trash. I will refill their drinks. Why? Because it restores faith in humanity that you do a little bit more. Like, I don't have to stream today, but my heart tells me, just do it. สวัสดีครับคุณโอซารัสบางครั้งความรู้สึกนั้นมันแย่มากมีแค่คำถามว่า why Sister Osiris says, sometimes I feel really bad in my mind, always saying why. We're when we ask why, we're asking why เราถามว่า why we're asking why about something that's not here. You cannot change the past, but you can change your attitude right now, and your future will be filled with that attitude. If your attitude ถ้าอารมณ์เราเนี่ยไปมีความขอบคุณความกตัญญูต่อชีวิตเนี่ยในอนาคตชีวิตเราก็จะมีความสุข right? That if you want if you want your future to be good, practice happiness now. Now, if you ask why ถ้าเราถามว่า why แต่แล้วเราไม่มีความสุขเราต้องถามว่าทำยัง what must I do to feel happiness? Sometimes we're asking a lot of why, but the why is not leading to happiness. We're asking why เราถามว่า why เพราะว่าเรามีความกลัว we ask why from fear. เราถามว่า why เพราะว่าเราไม่มีความมั่นใจ we don't have confidence in ourselves. When we start to love ourselves ตอนเวลาเราเริ่มที่จะมีความสุขกับตัวเองเนี่ย when you're happy with yourself, you're not going to ask why out of fear. You're going to ask, what must I do? How can I make a plan? What must I do to practice happiness? Why is this happening to me? Why am I born in this family? Why don't I have much money? Why am I lonely? Instead, what must I do to feel more joy? What can I do to improve my life? What can I do to support myself? What happens when you're done being happy with yourself? Improve that happiness. There's right when you're happy, there's a scale. Happiness when you're just okay. So for some people, being okay with life, like being okay, it's like you're centered, but you're not really joyful. But it's better than negative. And then the way there's a good. When you are actually good in your life, God, you've come so far. Just for you to say my life is good, it's a lot, because many people can't even say that my life is good. So when your life is good, but do we end at good? Of course not. From good, you go to great life. From great life, how can you experience amazing life? And from amazing life, how can you experience profound life? And it doesn't stop. Right? You're good at applauding. You have to learn to appreciate yourself. Because sometimes nobody's going to appreciate you. Some people, they just come to criticize. Haters gonna hate, right? So sometimes the only person that's gonna celebrate your life is you. That's okay. For real, sometimes my parents, like, why stop being spiritual? I learned to just celebrate me, because sometimes you really need it bad. You need to celebrate real bad. You're not doing it, Cosmic Blue Siren says, you attract all the negatives when you ask all those why. This happens to me all the time. Questions, I really experience this. Your thoughts are such a great power that when you train them, you attract what you think and image. In mind for real. That's my motto. Your body is your temple. love it, appreciate it, be thankful for all of it. She says thank you ใช่ครับเวลาเราคิดมากเกินไปแต่เราไม่ปฏิบัติสมาธิไม่ฝึกการกตัญญูไม่ขอบคุณชีวิตเนี่ยบางครั้งเราลืม sometimes we worry a lot and we're miserable because we forget to practice counting our blessing. You don't count your tears, don't count your sadness, but don't ignore that. Don't pretend they don't exist. If you're sad, it's okay that you're sad, but how can you turn that sadness into joy? How can you learn from your sadness? How can you learn from what you think is your mistake? Right? Because the mistakes in life are here to make you stronger. But if we just look at, I'm a bad person, I can't make it. My children don't talk to me. So that's all you get. That's all you get. But instead, why doesn't my children talk to me? How can I be a better mother or father? My business is not doing very well. Why, God? Why is God punishing? No. How can what am I not recognizing? What detail am I missing? How can I improve my business? How can I stay focused more? How can I keep my attitude gratitude? How can I develop myself and notice the details so that my money is on the rise, so that my happiness is on the rise, so that my family relationship is on the rise? Every day, just observe and improve. Observe and improve. Because sometimes we think too much but no action, right? This is consistent with many people here. We think so much that we take no action. We identify with a group of positive people, but we don't practice gratitude, we don't practice meditation, we don't train ourselves to be more present in peace and love. We just identify as positive. I'm part of the positive vibe gang. Identifying as happy doesn't mean you're happy. Dressing brightly doesn't mean you're happy. Right? I can say love and light all day, love and light, and feel completely miserable inside, but don't want to show anybody. So I can just go, love and light, love and light, love and light to you. Namo Yidafak, Namo Yidafak, Namo Yidafak. God bless you, God bless you, God bless you, God bless you. All right, love and light to you. Dios te bendiga, Dios te bendiga, Dios te bendiga. Namo Amitabha, Namo Amitabha, Namo Amitabha, Namo Amitabha, Namo Amitabha. Right? And the whole time, you don't talk to your children, you sleeping around, doing the wrong thing. God bless you, God bless you. Right? Because when you don't do the work, your energy shows it through the eyes. Right? Now, you're welcome. Now when we're online, I can't see your eye, but guess what? When you work for God, God let you borrow this thing. Third eye. Right? This is why you can read the people's energy through the internet. Because everything's energy. But when you work purely, like, this person BSing right now. Dig a little deeper. But when people start knowing that you can help do readings and stuff, here they come, a floodgate of people don't want to do the work. Right, so when you help people do the work, it's called real talk. When we just want readings, it's cute because reading is like guidance that you could get, that you've been given already. Like, learn to be more grateful in life. Right, if we can't even do that, no reading is gonna help. If you can't do the most basic, be present throughout your day the best that you can. You don't even have to do it perfectly. Be great. Count your blessings on a daily basis. If you can't even do the basic stuff, getting some third eye advanced reading ain't gonna help nothing because you can't even do the super basic. Right, if you can't do the super duper basics on a daily basis, when you think you're trying to open your third eye, you're just opening your third ego, which is another dimension of ego you didn't even know existed. Ángeles. Oh, bodhisattvas. The amount of people. Because I used to do the same thing in the past. Because why? No teacher. When I found a master, when I found a teacher, he helped me. Right? He helps me. He helps me to fine tune. Check your ego, bro. Bro sees every angel now. Yeah. In the beginning, we become we love angel numbers. You know why? It's a cool thing. Angel numbers are very important in the beginning because they're fun. Right? Like, angel numbers are a fun thing that's part of the universe. Right? And so in the beginning, we have fun, right? Little kids, right? They get bouncy ball, they get Lego. But as you get more mature, you don't play with the bouncy ball as much. Right? You go for PlayStation. So angel numbers are what you call synchronicity. It's 5:55. I was checking out of Walgreens today and the change came back to be $3.33. Your angels are always there. Always. 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 In the beginning, we don't believe it. And that's why we need the angel number. Your damn angel ain't leaving you anytime, people. Right? 444-555-6667-778888-999. Okay. Your angel always with you, even if there's no number. But when you do your work, when you are a good person, right? When you're a good person, you begin to serve for your angels. Instead of the angels needing to serve you more, you begin to serve for them. You work for the angel. You work for the Buddha. You work for Jesus. You work for the universe. You work for your ancestors. You work for the shaman. In the beginning, when you were ignorant, they're always trying to guide you. Stop going to the bar. Don't do all those substance. But when you do the work and your chakra open, your eyes, your aura radiate, you spread your wings, and you hear, when you feel beauty, right? They call it loving beauty. Your aura shine, but it's humble. You're not trying to like show it off. You're just kind of like happy with yourself. Nothing to show off. And then you say, how can I help my brother and sister? How can I help people around me? So yes, you let the Spirit work through you instead of you using. Do you know the story of the student and Buddha? Some of them, but not really, because I study more energy healing style, mantras that heal. I learn more intuitively than memorization, which is why I can do the singing and the mantras, but I don't remember. I remember some. Right? This is why the student approaches Buddha. Oh yeah. Thank you, Mary V85. He said, I can walk on water. Buddha smiled and said, yes, but the ferry only 5 cents. Hey, shout out to that ferry, 5 cents. Cosmic Blue Siren on Twitch says, Tanet, can I ask for how long are you mastering all these? How long? I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't say you just keep going. You know, I wouldn't even say I'm a master at all, right? I'm just here to share with you what I know, what I've found result, right? I practice with result. Whatever result I feel that is deep, I want to share it. But if I practice something and I don't feel deep result, I'm not going to share it with you. That's why I don't have to think so much, because it works for me, you know. Thank you for being here, Miss Moon. Let's see here. Cosmic Blue Siren says, what does one need to reach this mindset you have? What did the Buddha say? Happiness is not the destination. Happiness is the journey. I say the level you have because I respect it a lot. But remember this, I wake up serving every day. Like I'm thinking, okay, how can I, when I'm on here, how can I connect deeper? How can we inspire more people? How can we experience more healing? How can we celebrate together? How can we do the right thing and not just make money from people's sadness? And so I'm just, do my part. A lot of it, the foundation comes from Buddhism. But the Buddhism is not a religious Buddhism. It's the practice of Buddhism. Right? It's why I'm open to Jesus, because it's the practice of the teachings of Christ that makes Jesus so profound, because he taught. Now the difficult part is deciphering and discerning the words, because how many times has it been translated over time? Sometimes the meaning gets lost, so you have to study a long time to get them. You have to go deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. And the more you're curious, the more you will find. The more you're not curious, the more you're just going to go for the surface level, the surface answer. And I cannot deal with surface level spirituality, because you know why? You just dress nice, shave head. identify as shaman, play the drum, and take people's money. I'm not here for that. Kenji says, really enjoy the content over the years. I fall asleep to your relaxing sound videos. Thank you for being here. I respect religion because religion works if you are humble enough to study religion. But when you study religion and you have a closed mind, then you begin to think other religion is wrong. Right? Because if at the end of the day, it's about happiness. Are you happy with your life? And when you're happy and other people is happy but they have a different view, can we respect each other? They don't have to be Buddhist. They don't have to be Christian. They don't have to be Muslim. They don't have to. But can we still respect each other? Because everyone is brother and sister. Right? The master teaches us we all bleed red. All red. And so it's little wisdom like that, like we all bleed red. It's like, it's so humbling to hear that, you know? What is the wooden instrument? This? Oh, you want this one? I have blue. Sawadika. Do you want a little more flute? How are we feeling? They should put your fluid music in a movie. I play for you. I play for love. And I'm glad you're here relaxing. Reba, Andy, thank you for all the gifts and blessings. If it's not in your control, release it, let it go. I have to share this with people. Well, thank you for all the kindness. The world needs more kindness, more understanding, so slow down. Let it go like Frozen. Let it go, let it go. Intentional breath. That's a good question. How do you let it go? Like this? I live in Thailand and moving back to USA was one of the worst decisions. It's not easy to live stream. And share genuine, authentic energy. But that's why I do it. It's difficult. It's difficult to help people every day successfully, authentically, genuinely. Because if it's too easy, I get too bored. I get very bored. It's too easy, you know? Right? Helping animals is fun. Helping children, innocence. Helping teenagers, but helping adults? Helping adults who don't want to listen sometimes. But I told the universe, I'll take them, please. I'll take that group. Give me the most difficult one. Adults 25 and up. Give me the oldest ones. I'll deal with all of them. And the universe like, all right, you said it. And so I'm just grateful there's many people here. Oh, also be careful of the scammers. Okay, be careful of the scammers. I gotta show y'all. Just know that I don't do private readings. There's a lot of fake Guru Tanet websites, okay? Just gonna let you know. Here's another list. Just know I don't charge no money from you. If they're trying to extract money from you, just know that the account that I'm on right now has right there 36,000 followers and over 450 videos. Okay, so just be careful. Because some of them are messaging you while I'm live. How the hell am I gonna message you when I'm live? How am I gonna message? I'm live right now. How can I message you? And so, over here, we charge $0. Like even you, many people subscribe to, okay? You don't get anything other than on Twitch, no ads, but you get to support what I'm doing here. And there's no guarantee you're gonna get a card reading. There's no guarantees, but unconditional love and good lessons. Good lessons, good Dharma talk, hopefully. Oh, yes, you do get stickers. You do get stickers. Yeah, you do get. How do we get the fun stickers? I think you're supposed to get it already. It's a. Yeah, I don't even know how to go to them. Sorry. I don't even use emojis. Oh, shit, thank you. Yeah, I don't even use emojis when I'm on TikTok. So I just started live streaming on TikTok in April. Okay? In April, the universe told me TikTok. I got to 800 followers and I started live streaming. And so I'm just grateful to be here with you. Welcoming foolish searing rain. Somebody asked about plant medicines. Aya. Okay, Akashka, when the universe talked to you, what kind of voice did you get and what language? It's instant. It's like a message with no, it's not a voice, it's an instant. Right? But it just comes to you. And all you do is throughout your whole day, you just pay attention. The universe will talk to you not through voice only, could be through a situation. It could be through a fly staring at you. But when we pay attention, everything is the universe communicating with you. But when you pay attention, there's more. You start to see the detail of the language of the universe. But if you don't pay attention deeply, and sometimes we make up stuff. Right. Sometimes we make up stuff. Right. So in the beginning, you make up stuff. But when we start to just be empty for whatever reason, you're just like, oh, what the heck? Well, it's not yet. So that's why when we start to try to communicate, we're using our limited mind. But when we just are present and we're in the energy of love and understanding and being humble and grounded, it naturally happens. Yeah, it's organic. So the more you try, the harder you try, the farther you become. The harder you try, the farther you are. But the more you surrender and just help people be a good person, serve others, then the universe begins to work through you and you just observe this thing, Now, I also didn't know how it worked either. I still don't know how it works. I don't know how it works. All I know Have you studied much of Buddhism? You could say yeah. I studied what was useful, because there's a lot of things to study that may be useful to you, but not for me. I studied what my heart told me to study, and then the master told me some things to study. But studying the moment, studying your life, studying mistakes, studying people's action, everything is a teacher. That's the best study. Real life. The book is cute, but when things are happening in front of you, study that. Everyone is a walking holy scripture. We just have to be humble enough to recognize we all have something to offer, whether we realize it or not. Have you read the Bhagavad Gita? Not really. I have the book, actually. And so the answer is no. But I've heard many good things about the Bhagavad Gita. So, I've heard many good things about the Quran, the Bible. But I've heard many confusing things too, because words can be very confusing. The word love can be very confusing in itself, just a simple. Right? The word love, the word God can be very confusing. Right? So whenever I use the word God, I have to explain what that means. For some in America, the word God is like kind of refers to, many people may just think it's Jesus right away. Or which God are you talking about? So it can be a word that's very confusing and triggering, but I still choose to use it sometimes because my heart says to. Right? You gotta get, there's no shame. When you have good intention, people feel it. Some people have not healed yet, so that word can be very triggering because they've been hurt by the church, they've been hurt by their community. Right? Many things can be very triggering. Our brother says, this is the first non-Chinese channel I have joined. I have only added one Chinese and music channel. Well, thank you. Thank you. Isabel says, God is everything. When your mind is open, you see God is everything. Yes, and like for Nikos, Jesus Christ is Lord. Right. And that's what works for Nikos. For me, I think the best definition of God is like the intelligence of love. But by practice, sometimes we talk too much about God. But we're not present with God. We're conceptualizing the Buddha. Namo Amitaphora, Namo Amida. Namo Ami, Hallelujah, Hallelujah, Hallelujah. Mani Padme Hum, Mani Padme Hum, Mani Padme Hum, cosmic blue siren says, what would you advise for someone that want to learn and practice Buddhism, the philosophy of Buddhism? I love reading a lot. That's why, you know what the master tells us? Some people, they love to reading the cookbook, but they don't do the cooking. They love to read how to make chicken noodle soup. They read another how to bake muffin. They read a Buddhism, the Holy Bible, the Bhagavad Gita, but they don't practice. They just open another, open another, open another, open another. They just love reading. It's true. Sometimes we can be attached to philosophy. Some people come to the stream to have a spiritual debate, but when we don't debate them back, they just hear the echo of their own voice. Then they realize that's not very pleasant. No one to fight. And then they leave because they're reading a fighting book. Street Fighter. Well, when somebody else has a different form of truth, do they have the right to believe in what they want, or should they force our belief upon people when they're closed-minded? For example, let's say this is why I don't try to convert anybody. I just talk peace. That's scientific. You can practice breathe in and out. Right? That's clear. Clear as day. Relax yourself. Breathing in. I'm aware that I'm breathing in. Breathing out. Be aware that you're breathing out. Enjoy your life now. But we have compassion for people. We respect people who believe in Jesus, because Jesus is a great teacher, or else we wouldn't be talking about Jesus. Buddha is a great teacher, or else we wouldn't be talking about Buddha. Sometimes Jesus works for people, and sometimes Buddha works for other people. Who's right and wrong? Because sometimes being right and wrong has nothing to do with happiness. Right and wrong, you can say that I'm right and you're wrong. I choose Buddha, you choose Jesus. Buddha is the way. But the way is within. The kingdom of God is within. The way is not in the sky. The way is within. Yeah, because Jesus and Buddha represents peace, deep healing, deep compassion. Mm. And at the end of the day, for some people, they don't believe in Buddha or Jesus, but they can still believe in the energy of love. Because it's about love. But the human experience, sometimes we get very political. Because all we know sometimes is Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior. And sometimes all we know is Namo Amitofo. Sometimes all we know is Arahang Samma Sambuddho Bhagava Buddhang Bhagavantang Abhivatemi Supatipanno Bhagavato Sāvaka Saṅkho Sanghang Namami Sawakato Bhagavata Dhammo Dhammang Namasami. Because when all you know is where you come from, sometimes we become close-minded to what's out there. And so there's no, right? If you're gonna journeying with the immature only slows you down. Journeying with the immature. So this is why on the spiritual journey, we have to let go of immature people. Like I had to let go of my old friends. All they do, we just go out and drink. Sometimes you only hang out with friends because they got the herb. Every time you hang out with them, there's gonna be call of doo-doo and the herb. Because in that circle, that's what you do. Some people, all they know is Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior. Have you been saved yet? Right? Some people, all they know is money. Sometimes that's all people know. So when they hear that's all you know. Who's right and wrong? Because hallelujah works for some people, because that's where they come from. But it's the love, the beauty, the joy. Right? Because if Buddha and Jesus met, what do you think they would do? Would Buddha be like, you're going the wrong way, bro? No, they would just smile at each other. They would just chill. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna go in the battle with like, you're the wrong way. No. The way is within. The kingdom is within. And you know what they would do after? High five each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, Namaste. No ego. No ego. They wouldn't argue. Yeah, what would Jesus do? What would Buddha do? Here, small one, small one. Small bowl for small ego, okay? Big bowl is for big heart, okay? Not big ego. Why are we so loving in here? I'm not used to it. Why aren't we debating about God a little bit more? It's getting too common here. It's too peaceful. Okay, that was a joke, okay? That was a joke. Some of y'all missed it. Be glad that you missed it, okay? Let's just say, be glad that you missed it. If I'm mad, I left already. When brothers and sisters come to the stream with an ideology and an ego, we have to be willing to be patient enough to engage, even if it's difficult, because there's so much teaching that can happen in doing our best to be compassionate to people who all they know is where they come from. Every day, right? You see it every day. People come to the stream. Some people come to criticize, I'm a fake guru. Some people come to criticize that he's fake or whatever. Like, great. You didn't lose anything. You can always go to the next stream, right? At least you didn't have to pay for anything. At least, you know what I mean? Like, my lights told me I was a beehole. Shelly says, thank you. Leave here feeling calm. Thank you. Have a good night, Shelly. Where are you from? I was born in Thailand. But I came to America, immigrated with my father, mother, in 1995. And my life was terrible in America. Terrible. And I guess that's what leads you to the spiritual path when your life is terrible and you still don't give up on it, you know. And then you end up finding amazing teachers. The reason the humor, I have a lot of humor because that's how I used to deal with my sadness. Watch Mad TV. I used to watch Mad TV over and over. Right? I watched, right, Bobby Lee, the old Mad TV, just over and over. Dave Chappelle. Because, yeah, I go to USA 1995. So I grew up watching a ton of like Mad TV and many different. But I also was very obsessed with the R&B hip hop culture. I was into the old school hip hop and I loved R&B, and I got, you know. So, yeah, I'm very because when you're sad, when you hear, I heard she sang a good song, I heard she had a smile, strumming my pain with his fingers one time, you're just like, you know. And so, thank you for all the kind, right? So when you're sad and you hear R&B, you're just like, and then when you hear Alicia Keys for the first time, you're just like, I keep on falling in a love. You're like, ooh, with you, ooh. So I became a little obsessed with Alicia Keys growing up because I was very sad and heartbroken. And so when I hear Alicia Keys, thank you, share, and kind of tent, you know, mend your sad heart getting picked on and all these things. And you know, and so all the music, the influence that I have, I was around a lot of low-income communities. You know, I grew up in a low-income Latino area. So you learn the whole culture, the flea markets, the taco, the carniceria, right? I was, every Sunday you hear dun, 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 every dang Sunday. Saturday, the mariachi is outside waiting to go in the restaurant. Right? The mariachi, they roll in 10 people in a minivan. And I'm like, thank you, Brother Genre, I appreciate it. Right? 10 people in a minivan rolled out with like, right, the dude with the giant bass. Doom, doom, doom. I grew up with that. But when I started going to, when I went to college, and when I started working, I made a lot of friends who, I didn't have many black friends until I started working in the service industry, who showed me H-Town music, Chopped and Screwed, DJ Screw. Wanna be a baller, shot caller, tuning in. Right? And so I would study these music and understand the culture, South Side, North Side culture. Because why? I'm from another country. When you're from another country, you become like, it's interesting, right? Right? It becomes very interesting, and then you start learning about the culture. You start studying the music, and you start dating. I started dating Latino women in the past. I would say girls now. At that time, it was more girls than women. And you just, just trying to find your way. Trying to find your way. And so, when you're young and you have no purpose, you're just looking to be distracted all the time, right? Video games, girls, lots of fast food, right? Lots of fast food, lots of Buffalo Wild Wings, lots of Wingstop. I know for sure. I ate so much wings. I had to pray a lot to chickens when I became vegetarian. I had to pray to all the chickens I ate. You know what I'm saying? That was a lot of chicken. When you learn the one hand technique to eating flats, you have been willing to try to understand the world you've been among. Oh, for sure. I respect people. I want to know about their culture. So whenever I was dating, like a Latino girl, I was willing to, she showed me to her mom, okay? Instantly. Right? Instantly. Like, I knew the whole family. The two sisters, the baby brother, and the father, and the drunk uncle. Right? This is real talk, The drunk uncle is part of the family. With a Ford F-250, man. From 1995 or 1998, the classic. And so, in every culture, we surrender to when I'm online, whenever I became spiritual, okay, I stopped using the internet for 5 years. So whenever memes started, I didn't know what memes were. Think about that. Memes were not always a thing. So when memes started popping, I stopped using the internet. So I was confused what memes still are, honestly. Because I deactivated my Instagram and Facebook to focus on meditation, spiritual devotion. Yeah. No, I had a MySpace, Facebook, Zanga. I had a dang Zanga. High Five, right? Some people use High Five. And AOL chat rooms. Not Zanga, yeah. There was more than just Zanga, Juno, or I don't know what Juno is. Right? There's many things for us to, because we're just looking, because at that time, you're in the matrix, right? When you are asleep in the matrix, you're just trying to fit in. All we're trying to do is fit in. When your friends got Pokemon cards, you got Pokemon cards. When your friend gets when your friends start wearing brand name clothing, you wear brand name clothing. When you got the J's, when you got the Nike, when you got the Air Force Ones, right? When your friend got the Air Force One, everybody is wearing the dang Air Force Ones. We just want to fit in, but we're not even sure what happiness is. And a lot of people, so when we're on TikTok, when we're on Instagram, there's a lot of we're looking for our community where we fit in, but nobody's really asking, are we genuinely happy? Am I because to ask if you're genuinely happy, let's say the answer is you're not genuinely happy. Now it gets really awkward. Okay, why aren't you genuinely happy? Why am I not truly happy? Then you have to go down the rabbit hole of unhappiness. They hurt me, she dumped me, I dumped her. I don't have this yet, I don't have that. So all the complaint starts coming. In the beginning, we have a lot of complaints about life, all the illusions. Because we're still asleep, looking for a girlfriend, looking for a boyfriend, but don't know if we're even happy. When we get the sex, we think we're happy, but we don't even. But the happiness comes and goes. That boy is mine. I'm sorry that you. Hot boys, what I want. Shake your money maker. Girl, you look good when you back the thing up. You a fine month. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, I gotta contain the hood. Let me ground the hood. Okay. Take it down. Before we start, let me see your grill. Rob the jewelry store and tell them make me a grill. Let me cut. I'm gonna cut the tea off real quick. Let me just drink some water now. Follow your bliss. Who is that? Cecil? Chris? Is that Crystal? Oh, Sister Crystal, what's up, man? We out here, sister. Hey, look, see? I told you. I really did work at the Cheesecake Factory. Crystal is here. I told you. Here, let me follow you real quick. I told you. I'm still following my bliss years later. Still doing my thing. So glad to see you here, sister. Nah, it's water. Okay, calm down. Okay. Thank you, sister. I never stop believing in my dreams. Start from the bottom, now we're here. With just the moment. The moment. We're here in a moment, man. Now the whole team. Yeah, many people another sister from the Cheesecake Factory also. What's her name? Forgot it. Empress says, I get sad sometimes because I crave intimacy, but I know I can give that to myself. Don't worry, when you're enough, the good one is coming. But right, you have to learn to be happy with you completely first. Because sometimes getting that intimacy can disconnect you if you're not fully connected first. Because you can become attached and addicted to validation. Right? Because just a little bit, you go, ooh, I don't like you. You kind of cute. It's a trap. Yeah, it's like, ooh, it's a Friday night. I'm trying to get buck with it, get loose with it, right? And so I shouldn't text this person because I know this is some surface level thing, but my ego wants it, but my heart knows it's bad. Ego. When we're immature, we're gonna follow the ego. Why? Because we don't vision the consequences. We don't vision the consequences. Right? It's like we all know cigarettes are bad. Look at the consequences. Your lungs can be gunky. Right? Whenever you vape a lot, what's the consequences of that? When every day you're stressful, what's the consequence of working a stressful job? And what do you have to do to maintain that job? Do you need to get massaged? You need to get massaged? Do you need to go to a float spa? Do you need to have more self-care time? Many people don't think about the consequences. We just have the vision, but we don't realize what does it take to maintain. Right? For me to be here, to grow with you, right? There's the camera, the mic, multi-streaming, right? How can I stream authentically? When I'm streaming a long time, my shoulders can be tight. I have a massager to massage my back because why? When I'm sitting here for hours and hours, the body takes a hit sometimes, right? So that's why you see the whole stream. I'm relaxing myself because I'm trying to be here a long time. Right? The time is 9:25. I'm planning to be here for a couple more for 30 more minutes till 10 because I have to go to the temple all day tomorrow. Right? But it's good to be in good energy. Right, this is good dopamine, relaxing, engaging conversation. And this is why I don't get too much into philosophical talk that doesn't lead us to happiness. I try to not get into too much philosophy because it makes us be here and not here. But sometimes we need to get into a little philosophy, but then return back here. We can H-town in the moment, you know what I'm saying? We can have fun, but when the energy gets too wild and we get too buck in here, you know? Buck wild. H-town. We don't want to start, you know? Crump, right? We don't want it to be too. Oh. When I tell you that I study culture a lot, I spent also 3 years being around pop lockers, crumpers, and b-boys. Really. So I'm exposed to the culture for sure. Do you mostly sound meditation? Not really. I mean, the sound. Okay. The sound is. Right? The sound makes us more peaceful because it's relaxing music. Right now, you're listening to relaxing music. Now I turn it off. The vibe can still be relaxing, but because humanity has been programmed to need constant dopamine, that if we don't have supportive sounds and visuals, the mind will start to be disinterested. Right? And so this is why we have to learn how to use dopamine that isn't so aggressive. Right? It's a quality microphone with gentle talk, gentle music, but there's a flow going on that's relaxing. Right? This is why the stream is relaxing. The people we're a peaceful community, and that's what I love. Like, imagine being online on TikTok out of all places, and it's actually peaceful, even when there's people who are sometimes challenging, but it challenges our patience, right? And so with love, it's not as challenging because you just care about people. Right? So I enjoy being online because it's peaceful, right? It's meditative, like we're chill on here, and you feel heard, right? Soothing sounds are a good dopamine. Not non-soothing sounds can be too much, right? That's not too bad, right? Yeah. How about a little music? How are we doing? Welcoming Garrett. B. Beck loves nature. Breathing in, be aware that you're breathing in. Breathing out, be aware that you're breathing out. Enjoy your life today. Maybe you want a Tesla real bad. On the way to getting your Tesla, we can enjoy our life. On the way to getting more money, we can enjoy the moment. On the way to our dreams, enjoy that we woke up today. Enjoy the day when the sky is blue, and also when the storm is here. Just be in the eye of the storm. Stay centered so that you don't get pulled. My life is chaotic. Thank you for all the gifts, by the way. Kalesi, Garrett, Mojo, Angela, thank you so much. Brother John Ra, always been supportive. Glad to see your success in your life. Jessica, Empress. Thank you to all the people, brothers and sisters who also subscribe to me because you feel connected. You know, like there's no like perks other than maybe on Twitch, ads and emotes. Right? I think you get emotes somehow. Yeah, then it's about love, right? It's about, because when you learn about love with success, you want to share that. At the end of the day, it's the universal teaching, but we have to practice the teaching. The master says, don't just read the cookbook, do the cooking. You gotta stir fry some love. And when you stir fry, when you do the cooking and there's no love, you gotta add some seasoning, you know what I'm saying? You gotta add some seasoning to your life sometimes. When your life has no flavor, that's like eating just white rice. You can survive on white rice, you know what I'm saying? Golly, but give me some fried rice, you know? When your life is plain, season it. Right? Season it. When your life's not inspiring, add some fire to it. You know? Like, this is why I don't just like spiritual talk all the time. It's very no flavor. Right? But all of it is to just remind people you are enough. To remember to count your blessings. You woke up today. Some people didn't wake up today. That's a big blessing. You woke up, you're breathing. Some people need an oxygen machine to breathe. You breathing? Oh, that's another blessing. You can go to the restroom on your own. That's another blessing. You got food to eat today? Another blessing. You're around positive people. You have a place to go to where there's positive people. Counting the blessing. Or you can just go, she dumped me. They used me. My bank account low. I have debt in credit card. My children don't talk to me. Right? The system's corrupted. They use me. My friends don't even love me. My mama don't love. When we counting only our sadness and tears, it's all we focus on. But sometimes we do that because our friends do the same thing. When you start counting your blessing, you start to be more responsible for your happiness. In the beginning, you blame because we don't know better. The ego want to blame. But the heart, it takes responsibility. Please drop some knowledge on self-love for those who don't have the discipline to do what's needed to be enlightened. Even if one is successful and talented, why is it so hard to be fulfilled? You can have all your needs met. You can have all your needs met and still be unhappy. Every stream, happiness is not the destination. Happiness is the journey. Right? Many people think once I get a girlfriend, get married, baby, Tesla, white picket fence, some Bitcoin, Tesla, an EV truck, a mountain bike that's electronic, another electric bike, a weekend car, right? Porsche, then I'll be happy. The whole time, we just didn't know that we can be grateful and happy and celebrate life now. If you can't be happy with your life at the beginning, wherever you're going, if you don't learn that at the beginning, it's right here. You can get a Tesla and still not be grateful that you woke up today. You can have a business, but no gratitude, no wisdom. Your son, your children may be doing substance. You're on vacation. Your family is a mess. Right? Floyd Mayweather, multi-millionaire, right? All his son wants to do is smoke the Jamaican herb all day. Is that rich? What make a man rich? Says, right, son. Right? Does material make you rich? They interviewed Bob Marley. Does material make a man rich? But when we're here together, it's wisdom, it's peace, it's inner joy, it's practice, it's community. But start with your inner community. And so many people, look at Steve Jobs. Look at his life, how much money he made, how much power. And how did he end up? Sick. Right? Sick. When the mind is unhappy, the body becomes unhappy. When your mind is open, your heart open, your body energy flow. And if you don't check your ego, if you don't pay attention to your guilt, you may not know what to let go. If you don't pay attention to your feeling, to your baggage, you may be carrying a lot of sadness, pretending to be happy with your Gucci belt, with your Louis, Gucci, Prada. This is why many, right? Because we can mask our misery with material and substance, which is why substance, it clouds our feeling. The herb blocks the chakra system. But sometimes we need to numb ourselves because we're so damn sad sometimes that numbing may be the best thing. In the beginning, when you're really sad, sometimes you just don't want to, right? You're just really sad. And so but how much numbing do you need till you realize healing is needed too? Right? And when we're around manipulative people, when we're around people who don't serve our highest good, our life may be cut short because we're around the world. Look what happened to that guy, XXX Tentacion guy, hanging around the worst people. doing the worst things. And right, who's the other rapper? The one that I guess there's so many rappers that went away, right? The fast life. We're moving so fast that we don't enjoy the moment. We're around the worst people, the wolves, and then we take Juice World, exactly. That guy is an amazing artist, but what happened? The perk 40 or whatever they call it, right? Perk 40. And so when you're around the wrong people, they right? They don't, right? They bring your vibe down. When you're around the wrong environment, that's why I don't hang out at the bar anymore. That's why I don't hang out with people who aren't clear, because it's hard to talk to somebody when it's hard to be honest to each other when your consciousness is clouded by substance. And it's hard to hear that because so many people are clouded every day. And I used to be the same way. Clouded by the herb. And then we also sip on some Henny, right? Just a sip, right? Stir it with your pinky. We always come home after 2 a.m. after going to Waffle House or some pho. It's an Asian thing. Asian life different. I know that Waffle House, Denny's, IHOP, the taco truck. You already know, right? That taco truck. Because that's like and so you're surrounded by unhealthy lifestyle, right? The Waffle House, you can call it Battle House at this point. Battle House. Right? And then to save money, you pregame. You pregame to save money. So smart, right? Smart. You pregame to save money. But it's terrible. You're not even you're going out not to even be there. You pregame so that you can be tipsy before you get to the club. It's like you're at the club, but you're not even there. You're not trying to you're trying to go there to fit in, because all your homies going. Saturday night at the Roxy. Right. Shot. Everybody shot. Everybody know that dang song. Cause you know why? That damn shot song makes so much money. Right? When you're tipsy and you hear shot, you're like, dude, 10 more Hennies. Right? 10 more tequilas. Okay, with lime. Right, I'm just being real with y'all. Like that's like, and at that point, to you, man, it's the best time of your life. You met a cute girl. Y'all take shots together. You got a new number. Right? You got a new number. She's cute. She think you're cute. You going to the club again next. Right? You going to the club again next week, and next week, and next week, and next week, and next week. And every time you go, the bartender remember you. And every time the bartender remember that you tip good, the alcohol doubles. We found love in a hopeless place. We found love in a hopeless place. We found love in a hopeless place. Found love in a hopeless place. Right. High all the time to keep you off my mind. Ooh, ooh. High all the time. I'm missing you. Ooh. Yeah, you know that dang song. Don't pretend you don't know. I'm so glad. I think we're glad we're alive today. The amount of times in the past that I go home, I don't drive home very drunk often, like very bad. But I know, like, when you drove home on your own and you don't know how you got there, you better start thanking your angels. You know what I'm saying? You better start thanking your ancestors protect you. For real, like, golly. Like, I start thinking, I start thinking your grandma, your grandpa. Thank God. Like, how the heck did I get home today? No cops or nothing. And so, because you know why? If it's not your time, like if you've been blessed, remember it. There could have been so many times where your life could have gone down the drain, could be in jail right now. Got involved with the wrong people. Like when I was at the trap house, there was always a weapon on the table. Always. That was hell. Right? That was hell. Like I was hanging out in the worst place ever. There was always substance, and there was always a weapon involved, and there was always gangsters, and no one was sober in that world. And the reason why I'm enthused to help people today, so that we can reduce the suffering, so that we can reduce our brothers and sisters' pain. That's why I'm so passionate, because I came from a dark place, right? And many people here have, right? Like Brother Ryan and many people in this community come from a dark place that we decide to not give up. When we don't give up, the flower bloom. But the lotus in the beginning looked like it's under the mud. You're like, am I really a lotus? Maybe instead of, am I really a lotus? Nah, I just get a tattoo of a lotus instead. But you are a lotus. You are a unique, beautiful flower. Thank you, Kimberly. Thank you for all the kindness, positive energy. And thank you for all the gifts too, Thank you for all the constant support here. No, it's okay. My wife has a lotus tattoo. Yeah, I'm here to be honest with you because we need it, I need it. And I'm sharing with you my past and being like sharing you my story a little bit so that you can realize you are a lotus. You're a magical being. And you only get better from here. You only get better from here if you continue to improve. Now, some of y'all ain't improving. And that's why it ain't happening for you. You gotta, right? I changed the lighting today because the universe says, hey, improve that crap. And I'm like, okay. Right? I changed the lighting in the stream because the universe, right? The universe always tell you, pay attention to the detail. Everything is energy. If you want to share a certain energy, you have to learn how to tune the energy. Right? I'm speaking at a certain frequency. Right? The tone that I'm speaking at, right, is a relaxing tone. It's tuned. The mic is right here. Right? The lighting, everything. Because I'm paying attention. Because this is like, I'm here for the long run. I'm here. How can I grow with you? You know, how can we grow together? And when we're nighttime, the energy is more yin. But daytime, the energy is more yang. Right? Let's engage more. So it's 10 o'clock. I got stuff to do tomorrow. Be at the temple all day from 6:30 to 6 p.m. 7, okay, let's be real. It's 7 or 8 p.m. tomorrow. So all day tomorrow, the hurricanes may be coming through H-Town. So we pray that the tropical storm slows down, reduce power, and everybody's safe. So thank you, Teresa. Love Goddess Garrett. Thank you, Hernandez. Thank you, Huma. And I hope the animals out there are safe too, because golly. Yeah. Thank you for all you do. Yeah, no, shout out to the temple. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just grateful for everything. Like, we have amazing people. Sister Emily, Brother Sean, Brother Charles, Sister Jill Evie, Brother Ryan, Brother Diego coming to hang out. And help people. When you're happy, yes, I'm in H-Town. And I hope you have a wonderful day and a good night. Thank you. I guess we should do three ohms together. Feels right to do it. Breathing in. Inhale. Breathing in. Love your damn self. Namaste. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Muchas gracias a todos. Thank you, Farrell, Rad Warper, Lumina. Thank you so much, everybody. And the end.